All right, cool. Hey guys, I am Deandra Chanel, host of the DC Power Hour, and this month we are focusing on boss babes, women in business who are making a change in the industry. And I am here with the beautiful and talented Brittany White, owner of US Models as well as Conceited Modeling Agency and TU Productions. Welcome, Brittany. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. So tell us a little bit about you. You have an incredible story
Yes.
when it comes to how you started in the industry. You come from a long line of boss babes like yourself. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, my mom was a supermodel, and then I became a model as well. I own some transportation companies, and then from transportation, I decided to do production. And the production came along with me just doing beautiful parties, at home. People come over, I like the beautiful displays, and people were like, oh my God, you should, you know, do events, you should do production. And just a niche that I didn't know I had, I ended up doing productions, ended up overlapping with clubs and those things. And then my daughter became a model. And my daughter says, Mom, you've been doing this forever. I was a PR, for the stars and those things. And she's like, why don't you be my momager and take me to the heights that I need to go to? So I became her momager, and that is what started the agency side of it. Because she says, Mom, every time I go to places, I'm in the videos, I'm walking the runway, a lot of the models don't know what to do. They don't have any,
Anybody to back them up and
no
to help them?
guidance. They don't know the rules, none of those things. She says, and because you've been my mom for all these years,
Right.
and everyone respects you, why don't you form an agency, right?
It's always nice to have that motivation and to start with their child, if anything,
Oh,
like to have your child push you into something that they know you're good at. Sometimes we don't know what it is that we're good at until we have someone else tell us.
absolutely.
Now, we started, I mean, you kind of started from glamorous beginnings in a way,
Yes.
since your mother was a model, and then you went into transportation. What made you say I want to go into transportation when you came from a world of glamour to start?
It was a shortcut. I initially wanted to do something else. I wanted to be a criminal lawyer, but that didn't happen. My mom passed away at a very young age.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. And I saw all of the glamour around her. I saw how she enjoyed it. I enjoyed when she get dressed. I'm a glamour person, and and I just I just thought, why don't I try it? Why don't we
Yeah.
continue to try it? It was kind of like paving the way for her, right?
Yeah.
And then my daughter watching me, she just, without me asking, she just wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So it was just something that just happened. And when it happened, I realized that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the light and the people.
Yeah.
But then with the production side, I enjoyed the background as well. So I said, since I'm in production, I do shows and concerts, why don't I do fashion shows?
Yeah.
And so the fashion shows was also giving the light for the models that couldn't get on the runway, if they were being discriminated, if they were too short, or, you know what I'm saying, like different dimensions of,
This is true.
yeah.
Because you started at a time, because your mom was modeling back in the 90s.
In the
And then
90s.
you followed, and then your daughter followed immediately after. 90s was real cutthroat.
Yes.
What I like about your agency, because we've worked directly together a couple times, you guys don't discriminate with models.
No.
It's like you do children, men, whatever size, plus size, regular size, tall, short, like I feel like we're in a time now that's what everybody is doing, and that's what's needed. But your agency actually focuses on models of all kinds,
Yes.
which is an amazing thing. So when you started Conceited, what year was this?
It's been 10 years now from Conceited, so
That's amazing. And
2014.
you work directly with Mr. Paris Harris,
Yay!
the post coach of the century, who we love so
Yes.
much. So when you started your agency and your daughter gave you this idea, did you start off with her counterparts, um, having them in your agency?
Absolutely, yeah. She actually formed U.S. Model Connect.
Also, that's hers.
So yes,
Oh,
it's
nice.
hers.
Okay.
And of course, I am a partner with her. But how it started was she was a connection. So when she did fashion shows or music videos, she would tell the models about her mom and our agency. And we started then creating photo shoots just to see, it was kind of like a networking shoot to see what models would be interested. And
Yeah.
I still do that. Like a networking shoot is amazing because we connect the photographers, we connect the designers, we bring everyone into this group. And then even directors and producers, we allow them to come. So those models that are missing the representation, those models that are new, that never get a chance to even walk in the room,
Right.
get the opportunity to be amongst their peers, and then get the opportunity to connect privately with photographers where they can do private shoots, and then now it's kind of like an edit. I want to call it like a training class, because we do the walk, a runway walk training class while we're there.
Right before the show.
Right before the show. So it's kind of like a class of classes.
Right.
To teach them to be better when they do go out to do the runway casting calls and do those things. And that's when we create all of the magic. So I love it. One of the photographers said, they're new. Why do you choose those that have never been on the runway before ever? I said, because those are the ones that has the best drive.
Yes, absolutely.
Those are the ones.
In that case, it's kind of like when you're dealing with doctors. Residents are always the ones that seem like they take care of you better because of the fact that they're really trying to learn, and their idea in their head is to really help out. Absolutely. Once you become seasoned, it becomes a little watered down. I've noticed a lot. So when it comes to the newer models, they're always hungry. You see your best work with the newer models. Plus, on top of that, people don't understand that you have to start somewhere.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay, well, I want to be a model, but no one's giving me a chance. And that's the beautiful thing about Conceited, is that you guys are like, we start from the bottom. I did my first fashion show because of Conceited.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Thank you.
I did my very first fashion show because of Conceited. Because what happened was I started with one of the boutiques in West Covina, and I met Paris.
Oh.
And then Paris was the one who introduced me to do the fashion show that we did for BET Weekend.
Wow.
And that was my very, very first fashion show in 8 years.
Wow. I feel honored.
Thank
because you are amazing.
so much for the opportunity.
Yes.
8 years ago. And I did my fashion show, the first one, by myself.
Oh, wow.
I did it at a club, and I paid for everything. I paid for the red carpet, everything, food, everything. So for me to go through an agency and be able to have everybody do it for me, okay, just come and bring your clothes. It's a blessing that I tell you. I was like, I don't have to pay for it. Just, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't have to. Ma'am, please. That was a blessing in disguise. So then from there, I got to do LA Fashion Week because I had the experience.
Wow. I believe in first timers.
Yeah.
I believe in go-getters and those that are afraid, to be in the light. I don't know if you notice when you do come to our shows.
Yeah.
We're all happy.
Yes, absolutely.
We love everyone. Like the moment you step in our circle, it is very important that you know that we care.
It's a family.
It is a
For
full
sure.
family, because that's how it started for us.
Yeah.
It's my mom, it was me, it was my daughter.
Yes.
And then I have another daughter that is our financial advisor. I don't know if you met her the last show.
I may have.
Yeah, but we're all family oriented, and when I meet people, I immediately say, I love you. I love you because I love the journey that you're on. And I make it comfortable. It's not anything serious. So when you come, it's all work, but it's fun. You're laughing. We're dancing. We're allowing you to be yourself.
It's very non-pressure.
Yes.
I've noticed.
And it makes you more creative in what it is that
Yes,
you
it
want to
does
do.
when you're in a comfortable space.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
and you get to know and you work with the same people often, and you build bonds and friendships, and then you're able to help each other out and help them venture out, not just as the agency, as the models, as the designers are like, okay, for example, thank you to Brittany. I have a feature on a Latin TV show called Mañana Latina that'll be airing on the 13th of December. And I'm like, Brittany, I need you. I need models. I need models. And she's like, yeah, I got you. And bam, within an hour, I had 4 models.
Yes.
Quick. So it's always nice to have people who believe in you, who will have your back, to say, you know what, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Every time. So then whenever it is, I have models that, oh, I'm looking, to start modeling. Like, do you have any agencies that you think I can go to? Well, go see Brittany.
Oh, thank you.
Because she's going to take care of you.
Yes.
So how important is it to network and to you never know who you're going to come across. That's why it's always nice to be nice to everyone in the industry.
Nice.
That's extremely important because you don't want to burn any kind of bridges. You don't want to, put yourself in a position to lose out on the opportunity of a lifetime because you're not, a nice person. But
Yes.
Brittany and Conceited has been very good to me, and I truly appreciate you.
Thank
Now,
you.
let us talk about your role and what you do. Do you understand the caliber of who you are?
Sometimes.
Okay, let it be known. No, I don't. No, yes, you do, girl.
Sometimes, yeah.
But I mean, truly, a woman of color who runs 3 agencies. You have a production company. You have a modeling agency, plus working hand in hand with your daughter for her agency.
Yes.
Like, how does it make you feel to know that nowadays it's a little bit easier because people are more open? But back in 90, 91, 92, we were just like the help. Yes, we were the models, but we were doing it for designers, not so much of color. You didn't see too many. You didn't see modeling agencies that were ran. Like Wilhelmina is ran by, obviously, somebody Caucasian. So you're like a Wilhelmina of the West. So how does that make you feel to know that you're in such a position?
It feels natural.
Good for you.
Does that make sense? Like, because that was the whole goal.
Yeah.
The goal was to create something to help others, and not just because I'm a woman of color, but just in general, because like I said, growing up, we were all lost.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't want to use the word God, but I have to, because God sent me here to help everyone.
100%.
He sent me here to be there. Like, there are a lot of models that are out there that don't have transportation to get to places. They don't know what to do. They're lost. So being able to help them find themselves is a blessing. It's a true blessing.
Yes.
And having the connection that I have, they say it's who you know. So you know me, so why not I show you the other people, and help guide you, which is important. I help brand for free. I help market for free. I help create your social media contact for free. When you go to other agencies, they charge you for everything.
Absolutely.
I don't charge a dime to make you successful.
Right.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Now when you become successful, don't forget about the little people.
Absolutely. That's the thing, is we definitely want to say thank you while we have you.
Oh, thank you.
That's the thing. A lot of times when people make it big, they forget.
Yeah.
They forget who helped them start. They forget who said, okay, I'll give you an opportunity. Like, that's the reason I wanted to interview you to begin with, because I saw a woman, I saw a boss who really has a heart of gold. It's not about, oh, we're going to make money off of these people. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. No, you actually help us.
Yeah.
Models and designers, the same.
Absolutely.
So we truly appreciate, your help and your agency, just for putting a lot of us out there like that.
Thank you.
So tell me, you ventured off for a while. So I can relate to this, because how you just know that you have a calling and it's screaming at you and it's screaming at you and it's like, no, get back here. But you're like, no, I don't want this. I need stability in my life. Get out of here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you also are a financial advisor.
Yes.
So you have a degree in financial advising,
Yes.
and then business management.
Yes.
Did you do nursing separately, or was that hand in hand
Hand in hand.
with the business management, with nursing?
All of it.
Okay.
Yes.
So we start off. Here comes mom. She's walking down the runway. She's teaching baby, like, hey, okay, you're going to be fabulous like mom, right? And then here you are raising another fabulous princess.
Yes.
You're going to be fabulous like mom. And then you're like, nah, gotta go. We're going to do this now. What made you do that?
Honestly, I don't believe that I stopped doing anything.
I see. You just add to the chart.
I really work in my sleep.
I see.
I do. I feel like the gifts that I have, when they come out, they just come out.
Absolutely.
And
I
I
agree.
just take advantage of that. There's not one thing that I would say I stopped.
I
'Cause
see.
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just using all the gifts that we all get,
Yeah.
and I take advantage of each and every one of them. Yeah.
But that also says a lot about you,
Oh,
because you're able to multitask.
yes.
As you're still running your agencies, as you're still raising your daughter, because I know you've been doing this since way before.
Forever.
And as you're raising a child, you're like, okay, we're doing transportation and we're doing this
Yeah.
and we're doing that and we're not stopping anything. How do you keep from cracking? Seriously.
I don't, it's because it's a lifestyle. I'll say I read books and I go in a quiet room. When I get to that level where
Decompress.
I need to zen, I roller skate. I go roller skating. That's my zen.
Oh, that's nice.
And that if I'm there for 3 hours, I forget about everything.
And, we can
And then
start
as soon
over.
as I get home, it just recycles all over again.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot, and everything that I've gone through. The fact that I am still standing and not balling up in a corner like a fetus.
Yeah.
I think my drive is to just be happy. I think my drive is to know that people around me are happy. I feed off of that.
That's your motivation.
Yeah. So even if I am sad, knowing that I touched you makes me happier. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. And for those, there are people that I have helped that forgot. There are a lot of, you'd be very surprised. There are people like that.
But you and I both know that's never a thing to take personal. And we know that.
Never at all. I still love each and every one of them, you
Yeah.
know. But it happens, and I say life is lifing. I don't regret anything. I don't hold any grudges. I still love each and every person that I've touched.
Yeah.
And I don't look at that I'm helping you. I look at that we're helping each other. It
Absolutely.
takes a village to be successful.
Agreed.
Yes.
100%. Now, tell me about, like, as you've gone through this journey of, managing different people, tell me maybe your top 3 proudest moments that where you've seen your client excel.
Top 3. Ooh, that's serious. Top 3. Well, I would say, for an example, you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I have seen you excel, and honestly, I didn't know that my show was the first show.
Yeah, in 8 years.
In 8 years, but
Yeah.
I have watched you. So I pay attention to everything. And when I see others that are multitaskful and doing more things that I know that they deserve doing, that is my number one. And I have watched you all the time. And you notice I'm always bragging about you.
Oh,
Like,
thank you.
we've never sat down and had a conversation, but
Never.
just that is what I enjoy.
We get to see each other for literally all of 10 minutes at the beginning, all of another 10 to 15 minutes at the end. It's like, okay, thank you. I'll see you next time.
Yes.
But this is why I do the show that I do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you want to see the human.
Yeah.
You don't just want to see, okay, hey girl, see you bumps,
That's
see you
it.
later.
Yeah.
No, like we want to get to know you. We wanna see what is behind the drive. who is Brittany, because there's a younger Brittany out there.
Yeah.
Well, for
Absolutely.
example, we have two amazing talents that are under the age of 10 that are part of your agency, which is Charlie, who started off as an actress and as a model, and then she started working with you a little bit later, correct?
Yes.
And then she is now a designer.
Yes.
And she's been doing that for 3 years. So, what does it make you feel to see the little Britneys of the world that are starting to come up the same way you did?
I am overjoyed, and I am happy that that window is wide open. So seeing Charlie, which is she's beauty pageants.
Yes.
In fact, I think
little
she
pageant
is.
queen.
Yeah, she that was her niche.
Yeah.
And then a designer. Oh my God.
The designs that this young lady has are out of this world. And she's only 9.
Only 9.
Men, women, children. Like to have that type of talent. And here's the thing. A lot of times, kids are not taken serious.
No.
At all. They're like, what are you? You're, how old are you? 6? Right? Luckily, we have agencies like yourself, and obviously along with their parents,
Yes.
working hand in hand to make sure that they excel to high levels. And then we have little Cashmere. Oh my gosh, I love her. So Cashmere is an up-and-coming model. She's 6.
She's 6.
She's
yeah.
6. And she's been already on Abbott Elementary and things like that. Like, to know that she's under your agency, I'm sure you're very proud of these 2 young ladies.
They are young adults in kids.
At this point, yes.
Yeah, in kid skin, but they are very professional.
Yes, they are.
They know what
Very
they
much
want. They know what they have to do it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't really have to do anything. They're a push for me. Like,
Yeah.
and that's amazing because you can't find adults like that.
Absolutely.
But they are big professionals.
Yeah.
And they know from A, B to C without me even saying A, B, C.
Right.
They already know, and that is amazing. It's very hard to find, kids of that
Yes, it
age
is.
to be so talented and know what they want.
And to be focused.
Very focused.
And to take good direction. You tell them both one time,
Oh my God.
hey, just do this. Okay. Got it. Bam. Mastered.
And they come back with extra.
Oh, yes.
I know you told me do this.
But how about this? How about a little extra
Yeah.
twirl in it?
Yeah.
How about a little bit more pizzazz on this design?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They make my job easy.
Very easy.
Yeah.
They're great girls, but I'm
Yes.
sure you're very, very proud.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm proud of everyone. But them especially, they are my adult children.
Yes.
I promise they're going to be doctors as well.
Right. But that's the thing. This
Yeah.
is where I tell you, like, I don't think a lot of times we sit back and we understand the impact that we have on people.
Right.
Because we never know if someone else would have given Charlie that true chance to present as a designer, or given Cashmere that chance to really shine and do show after show after show. I don't know how many times a little girl up under you.
shows.
Yes.
I have had designers that only do adult clothing
Right.
that will go out of their way to make kids' clothing for her.
Oh, believe me, I considered her for the 13th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Even though it's because what they wanted me to do was come in and bring in 4 like models, or however many models I wanted, to accessorize a look, and I chose to do business because I actually really like the business aesthetic.
Yes.
And I considered her, and I'm like, you know what? I want to put her on one of the shows. I just don't know which one.
Yes.
So because she's such a talent, but again, had she not gone through you, I would have never seen her.
A lot of people say that.
I would have never seen her. I would have never seen Charlie. I would have never seen a bunch of people Laura is an international supermodel.
She's absolutely amazing.
And she is amazing. And every time, to be able to work hand in hand with her, she's been my model multiple times. But again, I would not have been able to book her, to see her, if she wasn't under your agency.
Platforms are important.
Absolutely, I agree. 100%.
They are. And there, a lot of fashion shows are very biased when it comes down to
Yes.
kids. Because before Cachet, they said she was too young
Yeah.
to be a part of their shows. And
Yeah.
the moment she signed on with us, because
Everybody's
of
pulling her.
because of the reputation that I have, and they know that I don't choose if
They're not good.
Exactly, is when everybody opened the doors wide open. And I'm so, so proud of her.
Right.
I'm so proud of her because when she show up, she really stand out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
When I met her, I was impressed. That was BET weekend. I was impressed. And the thing about her, she's so humble.
She's a little kid.
Yeah, she's a true child. And then the
Yes.
moment that it's time to hit that runway, it's, oops.
She turned
What?
it off.
Yes.
And go in.
She goes in as a full-grown adult, walking the runway, coming back, and yay! And I'm like, oh, girl.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes.
it's again, but you have that natural niche to find talent, and then again, I'm very thankful because my clothes are specifically not necessarily plus size in itself, but regular everyday curvy women, and it was hard to find models that would play their position the way they were supposed to, because a lot of the modeling agencies take excess small, and I'm like, I don't have anything for you. Like, you don't know how many times I've had to turn down models that were smalls and extra smalls because that wasn't my niche.
Right.
It was more of the women from where I'm from East Los Angeles, from South LA, from Compton area, where I'm trying to cater to them, but I don't have any models that I can show this on.
Yeah.
And then when I met Danny, when I met Mel, like, I was able to showcase the same outfit on two different females that I met through your agency.
Oh, wow.
Because it was Pallavi, and she was one of my models with LA Fashion Week.
Yes.
And then with Mel's my 3X plus size model. And to put that same exact size medium outfit on Mel and to be able to display my work and it fit her, like, what would I have done had I not had the opportunity to meet these people?
Wow.
I've had that design out since like 2019. And I wanted to showcase it correctly, and I never could. And I'm just like, come on, like, give me an opportunity. Give me an opportunity to show my work and to show it the way I'm supposed to show it.
Wow.
And to have gone through your agency, I met all these amazing women, and I'm like, okay, now it's up to me to take this opportunity and run with it and do what it is that I need to do. I was able to showcase that same outfit on Mel being a 3X in that last show that we did.
Wow. See, that makes me proud. That's a proud moment for me.
I was able to pull her aside and be like, okay, I don't really have much, but let's try this.
Yeah.
And now I know that my fabric stretches like that. I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh,
No.
wow. Wow.
I had no idea. I was like, I knew it went up maybe like 2 sizes.
Yeah.
But not 6.
It went up 6 sizes?
6 sizes. Pallavi is a medium.
She is.
And Mel's 3.
Wow.
So for it to go up
6
sizes, I was like, oh, well.
Wow.
Let me start testing more often.
And they both looked amazing.
Yeah, and it looked like it was 2 different pieces.
And 2 different sizes.
Yeah.
Because I just thought maybe you had a medium and a 3X.
That's was the same one.
That is amazing.
So,
wow.
And for it to still look good, like, it's a true tester. Like, when I make stuff, it's just very, okay, this is what I like. This is what I want to cater to. But to finally be able to finally get technical with stuff. And it's all because I was in the right space and I was given the opportunity to work with an amazing agency that has versatility in their models.
Wow.
So this is why this show is here, to give people their flowers while they're here.
Thank you.
Because you guys don't see the impact that you have on others. You guys are so busy with the, okay, we got to get this done. Hey, come on. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Hold on. Sit down for a second and understand what you've done.
Yeah, because this is new. I'm usually in behind the camera, producing and directing.
Yeah, and you said you haven't interviewed in what, 25 years?
25 years.
That's nice.
I've actually walked away from not wanting to interview. Like, no.
Yeah.
I don't let somebody else go.
Yeah.
Because I prefer the background.
Yeah.
So when you asked, I knew that it was important.
Yeah.
I immediately said, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's because you feel the people that's supposed to be in your circle. You feel it. And once you're there, you it's up to you to keep them there.
Absolutely.
And so asking, I was like, well, why wouldn't I do that?
But imagine the irony.
Yeah.
That both of us had not done something in years prior.
Yes.
To meeting each other.
Yeah.
I hadn't even touched her. And I'm telling you, that first one felt very like, it was nice.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like one of those little, like, in the garage fashion shows where I'm just like, all right, hey, y'all. Hey, Fred, can you come and model for me? Because I got some stuff I want to show. Where is it? At a club in a 4x6 room.
Oh, my
can
God.
You come?
Wow.
And now to actually have had someone believe in me and say, hey, we're doing a fashion show for BET weekend. This is where we're going to do it. Do you want to do it? Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, shoot. Okay.
Yes.
Well, here I come.
Yes.
So, again, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For providing the opportunities for all of us.
And I think Paris, we have done.
Oh, yeah.
We have been
Paris
around each other for many years. We have crossed paths for probably over 30 years. He's done shows, and I've been producing and directing the show, and we've waved at each other, all the time, and we'd always say, we're going to work together one day. We're going to do, I did pageants as well, so we were going to do a pageant show, and we didn't get around in doing that. So we've always had
that connection.
So now that we have it, it is like we've been working with each other forever.
Yeah.
He's more than just a person that I work with. He's a brother. He's very professional, and his life is lifing because his personality is a personality that I have in me, but I'm more serious.
Yeah, the yin to your yang in a way. Yeah.
So the balance is just so amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know how far back our history is.
Yeah.
So when we finally got together, he's like, we're never going to be pulled apart again. Like we don't have to talk, but we think alike.
Yeah.
And when he told me about you, he was like, oh, she's amazing. And I don't have to look at that. If he says you're amazing,
you trust
her.
his word.
And it's vice versa. If I recommend someone and he go, okay, where are they at? If I recommend a model, he goes, okay, send them. I don't have to send a photo. I don't have to send a video.
Yeah.
That is a connection that you're supposed to have with everyone.
To be able to trust them. But that says a lot.
Yeah.
Because this is your business.
It's my business. Mm-hmm.
And to be able to have someone come your way and you can say, oh, okay, can you send me something? And it's like, yeah. Like, same again with us. I asked you for 4 people, and I'm like, these people are studying. What did you tell? Like 4 different people that me, myself,
wouldn't have chosen.
Not even wouldn't have chosen. I wouldn't have thought that I had the ability to get this.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
To get these kind of people, to get these like amazingly, stunningly beautiful, professional people.
All of them. Thank God.
The professionalism is what we're focusing on. Yes. Because you can have somebody who's very good looking, but sometimes they're not going to bring you what you need. You can be pretty in person, and then you're in front of a camera and you're trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
And these people have the experience in front of the camera, pictures, videos, all of this. And I'm like, where did you find these
Very
people?
humble.
Yeah. Very humble too.
Yes.
That's the thing. With this agency, I have not found a diva.
No.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So imagine, and I'm sure you're not thinking about this as you're
not at all
bringing these people in.
No.
You just know. When you're meant for something, you just know.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Like you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna work. That's cool. That's gonna work easily.
Yes.
So congratulations to you.
Thank
But
you.
tell us, speaking of, we haven't been able to focus on the upcoming projects that you have coming.
Oh boy.
I know you have quite a few, especially at the beginning of the year.
Well, one of the things that I'm really focused on, because I am a producer and a director, so I'm in with my production company. I have this amazing author, bestseller, Victor L. Martin. He's written several books, probably over 25 books in the last maybe 10 years, but every book has been a bestseller. And we are now getting ready to do a movie based on his book. He has a 3-part series. Okay. It's called Miami Nights, Out of Miami.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to doing the movie for that. We're going to be on the big screen.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yes, and thank God we have a great distribution company that's behind us. So I'm looking forward to that. That is coming up in 2025. Okay. And then we have one of our best, our third annual networking winter photo shoot. And I'd like to invite you to be one of the designers there, since we're on blast.
Okay. Okay.
January 22nd is, January 26th.
Okay.
Is our winter photo shoot.
Okay.
Networking photo shoot. We usually do it in a really huge mansion, and we bring out the high-end version, and you're high-end all the way around.
Oh, thank you.
So
please, it's not about me, Brittany. It's about you.
So that's coming up, and then we're getting ready for LA Fashion Week, which is in March.
That's March
30th.
30th.
March 30th. And we're doing a casting on February 22nd for that.
For models.
For the models. Models and talents, because I do talents as well. So that's February 22nd is the casting call.
Okay.
And of course, Paris Harris will be there.
Of course he will. We love a good
He's
Paris Harris.
At the photo shoot
casting.
as well. Yeah. So that's what's coming just in the next few months.
Okay.
But throughout the year, I do BET, the castings for BET, seat fillers, that kind of thing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Essence, I do Essence.
The Essence Festival.
That's Essence Festival. I do all of the backstage production for that. So I'm pretty busy. I'm also partnered with Live Nation, so I do the concert versions of a lot of artists. I invest in the concerts, and I also do the preparation for the red carpet and the backstage. So I am busy forever and ever and ever.
Okay, we will never be out of work, which is a beautiful thing. Okay. Job security, especially in this industry, is hard to come by.
It is. And then, I also have pockets of photographers that are Team Conceited. All of the photographers that they are all with Team Conceited. They're all dedicated. Yeah. So filming and production and photographers and designers. And I thank God for all of you, because without you, there would be no us. So, yeah.
This is true, but then without the opportunity that you have given us, there would be no us. So
I humbly appreciate that. Thank you.
So I feel it's a team effort here.
Yes, it is.
So where can we find you on social media platforms?
On all platforms, you can find me under Turned Up Productions, US Model Connect, and at conceited modeling _talent _agency. That's on IG, Facebook, and TikTok. All 3 of those. So I have about 6 pages, but when you type it in on either social media, you can find me under that.
Perfect. So you guys be on the lookout for anything that Brittany has coming up. Follow her on all her pages. And then we have a little secret that I just revealed to her before she came on. So I do another podcast with another gentleman called Changing the Game, but that's normally a virtual show. But Brittany, again, and when someone is willing to help me with my first of anything, I am always forever indebted to them. They always have a very special place in my heart. And a lot of times, like in this industry, people, again, like she stated earlier, they forget. I will never forget this, because this is my first in studio interview.
Wow.
So
Wow.
to be able to have someone again believing you and the importance of that is absolutely amazing, because it's one after another, where a lot of times you doubt yourself, but to have people like Brittany that are willing to say, you know what, I got it. Her first interview in 25 years, and she did it with me.
Yay.
So I am forever grateful, and I am very thankful for people like you. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you for
So,
having me.
with that being said, before I start crying,
I know. Right?
that concludes our program for
Yes.
this week on Boss Babe Month. Thank you so much. And you guys tune in next week, where we're going to have another amazing Boss Babe for the month of December.
Yes.
And
Thank
we
you.
are out.
Yay. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Whew. That was insane.
That was, oh my God.